So today's lesson is going to be about an all-time great that had two very distinct, different halves of their career. One was very polite and nice and friendly and fan-favorite-y, and the other was very dark and full of sorrow and baseball bats. Of course, I'm talking about none other than Sting. Sting was one of the biggest stars of like the 1980s heading into the 1990s. He was the WCW's answer to Hulk Hogan. He was the ultimate good guy. Everybody loved Sting, not only because he ripped off a name from a popular musician, because he was a dope wrestler also. And he was like wearing fucking tassel jackets, and he was like, he might surf. He was cool. He was fluorescent colors. Sting was like the shit. At one point, WCW decides they're gonna make this NWO thing happen. And Hulk Hogan's now bad. He's got Kevin Nash, he's got Scott Hall, he's got Ted DiBiase's there. I think Eric Bischoff had already joined. Like, it's a legit fucking conglomerate in wrestling now. They're really being dicks about the whole wrestling thing, right? A couple guys stand up to them. A couple guys are like, no, fuck you. It's our wrestling. Two of the main ones being Sting and Lex Luger, who at this point in time are just BFFs, right? They do everything together. They're best buddies. They fucking inject each other with steroids. Sting is like the epitome of good, right? And now there's the NWO, which are this group of bad guys, and the NWO claims that Sting is joining them. We as an audience would like to believe that would never happen. It's crazy how much that guy painted his face when you think about it. Every day, this grown adult who is now in his like 50s or 60s paints his face. It's such a unique experience that only he understands. One day the NWO is driving in the limo and you see them, they're just being all chill and they've got money and they probably have girlfriends. So at one point they show this video where Sting's voice can be heard, and there's this like guy that looks like Sting, and he's in the NWO limo. And the NWO is claiming that like, yeah, Sting's on our side, we got Sting, he's our boy, we're down with Sting. And they get to the arena, and the NWO, featuring Sting, just like kick the shit out of Lex Luger. And Lex Luger, rightfully so, is like, Sting, WTF, mate? Like, why'd you kick my ass? I thought we were best friends. And Sting's like, bruh, was not me. And Lex Luger's like, what the fuck, dude? And Sting's just like pretty pissed off at this point because his best friend doesn't even believe him that he didn't kick his ass. So we're going now to Fall Brawl 1996. The way this match works is every couple minutes a new wrestler comes to the ring, and it's 4-on-4, but it starts 1-on-1, and every couple minutes someone new comes out. Gotcha? Got it? Second to last guy, Sting comes out. But it's not Sting. Like, if you're an idiot like Lex Luger, maybe you can't tell the difference. And it's just this like garbage President's Choice brand knockoff Sting that is clearly not the real Sting, but like they painted his face the same way and now he's bad. And then the last person, it's the last name, and Sting comes out, the real Sting, dressed ironically exactly like the fake Sting. Sting comes out, kicks everybody's ass, wins the match for the good guys, but kind of leaves with this like, fuck all y'all, you know? He was like, you didn't believe me? You broke my heart? Fuck you. Fuck you, Lex Luger. From that point on, like after winning that match, Sting's just like outie. Sting's gone. You don't hear from him for a while, and then he starts showing up in the bleachers. But he's different. How different? Now he's creepy. Rather than all colorful and like rocking neon and whatnot, he's wearing like black trench coats, and he's just got a white face, or like white with like black eyes. And like each week he's in the rafters like, what's he doing? We don't know. Who's he with? Is he good guy? Is he bad guy? We don't know. Is he still friends with Lex Luger? Have they made up? We don't know. We literally know nothing. And Sting's just up there, fucking farting in the rafters, crop dusting the arenas, and we don't know what's going on. Sting stayed out of action for a year. He wasn't injured. He wasn't rehabbing anything. He did not wrestle for a year to build up this storyline and to amp up this whole cool thing. And then he finally came back in his like comeback match. He was the first guy to defeat Hulk Hogan, like an NWO version of Hulk Hogan for the title. And it was like one of the coolest moments in wrestling because it was the craziest build-up. They used a decade of this guy's career as a good guy to then maybe turn him to a bad guy, and then spend a full year building up the fact that maybe he's not good. Now he's kind of weird, and I don't know if I trust him. And then they get him, and then they have him win. That's a lot. That's a lot. Good for Sting.